Hello, good morning, girls. How are you today?
Very fine, thank you.
Fine, thank you, teacher.
Awesome. It's good to see you. Well, we're here together today to record this podcast. I am Oscar Martinez. I am the English coordinator of Universidad Latinoamericana Campus Cuernavaca. And well, here we are together with Alexa and Ameyali. Could you introduce yourselves?
Yes, of course. Well, my name is Ameyali Macias. I study in ULA and my career is physical therapy. I am in fourth semester and I think that's it.
Yeah, my name is Alexa. I study in ULA too. I'm in fourth semester. I'm 19, and I'm with Ame in the same career. We're in physical therapy.
Awesome. Good. So what do you want to talk about, girls?
Well, there was a when we first met, we knew we started talking, and it was like the coincidence that we had the same favorite. Yeah, like our favorite TV show was the same.
Okay.
So we have that in common. So we'd like to talk about that TV show today.
And what is it?
It's called How I Met Your Mother. It's a comedy program.
Well, I've heard of it, but I have never really watched it. And I think that I am missing out because I have only heard good comments. So tell me about it.
Well, the principal idea is that the dad, the protagonist of the program, counts to their kids the story of how he met their mother. But before, he doesn't tell like the story the day that he met her. He counts like all the adventures and all the things that he did with his friends.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean they're like a group of friends. They're 5 friends, and they live in New York. So the main como story of the TV show is that Ted Mosby is the protagonist, the dad, is like telling their kids a story, and well, it's like a flashbacks. It makes like a lot of flashbacks to the past and to tell their story. So today we'd like to talk about two favorite, well, two episodes that we like a lot, and like comment about it. So I mean, if you like to start.
Yeah, I think that one of those favorite episodes is one that I don't remember if the title is exactly like Lebenslänger Schicksalsschatz. It's an Alemán word, and the meaning is like, the meaning of the word is like the love of your life. And well, the guy that explains the meaning of the word, he explained it that he feels it like it's an emotion that you feel in your hands, in your heart, in your stomach, in your skin. It's like, I don't know, it's something pretty intense. And it's like that, you know, when you are with the right person, that you feel that peace, that you feel that huge love, and you just know it, you know, like you are with the correct person. That is pretty hard to find it. And well, I wanted to ask Alexa if she ever had feeling, ever felt that for someone.
Yeah, to understand just a little bit of the context of the episode, is like Ted Mosby, the protagonist, like finds one friend that just escaped for a wedding, and like he asked to her friend, like to his friend, like, what did you like didn't wanted to marry the girl? And he tells like, yeah, I love that girl, and it was like a huge like honor to be in his and in her life, but he's not my 11 that word that difficult word.
Okay,
Yeah,
that word, yeah.
yeah.
I will have to
And
look it up.
yeah, and that must be like starts to thinking and starts like, because like all the story is just a big trouble, because Ted, yeah, he loves like Robin is like one of the main characters too. And he's like always, he's being his friend always, but he loves her like in a romantic way. But Robin is like, yeah, I like you and you're my friend, but just like my friend. And in some occasion, they date. I think
Okay.
they date like a year. I don't know, but it results like bad. So Ted Mosby projects like his feeling and the way his friend tells him like that word, and he starts thinking like, yeah, I love Robin, and yeah, but is she my 11 yeah, that word.
11 lanyards,
Okay.
6 shots.
Can you say it again, Ameyali?
11 lanyards, 6 shots.
I cannot
Yeah.
repeat that.
No, me neither. So
Okay.
It's kind of
about
hard.
the things that says Ame, I don't know. I don't know if it's sad or if it's like a I don't know how to say logro,
Achievement?
achievement. Like I'll never fall in love like deeply in all my life. Yeah, I know. Like I've been dating some guys and stuff like that, but I never like felt that falling in love deeply. So I think I had like an unconditional love with one guy, but it's like more than we're gonna be there forever. And we know that, but we're not like meant to be for all our lives. So I don't think like I feel that word that says the friend of Ted Mosby in my life. And I don't know if Ame has feel that feeling.
How you
Well,
felt it?
I feel that actually with my actual boyfriend.
Okay.
Oh.
How is it different from whatever you have felt with other one?
Well, I don't know. I think that with other guys, it was something that I was forcing, that I really, I don't know, that the destiny was telling me in a lot of ways that that guy wasn't for me, but I was like, no, he has to, and he has to change his mind if I do this or if I say this. I don't know. It wasn't something that it had to happen. I wanted to happen. And I didn't feel like I wasn't my priority. All I wanted to do I wanted to give my time and my attention to that guy, and I don't think that but that's love. And right now, I feel pretty peaceful. I don't have to force anything. Just things happen, and they. I don't have to force them. So I never felt like that, and I think that I already find the correct person.
Awesome. Okay, that's pretty cute.
Yeah.
That's cute.
And you, teacher, have you ever felt it?
Oh well, I think I have. I think I have fallen in love like 3 times in my life. The first one is when I was a little kid. I was in sixth grade or elementary school. I fell in love with the girl. I was rejected. I felt everything they said, like butterflies in your stomach and stuff like that. The second time, then I fallen in love, I think 4 times. I don't know if that's much. Perhaps it has. The other time was with the guy who I was doing my social service with, and I really I was into him. And now this time it was a guy, a male. I mean a man. Um, but nothing happened. I was too young. I was like 17, 18 years old. Later, when I was like 20, 21, 22, I had a relationship with an older guy, and I really fell in love. But by the time I felt that love was the only thing that was necessary to succeed in your relationship. Now I have a partner. We've lived together for 3 years. And I have learned that, yeah, love is the key, but love is not only love. Love, it involves lots of different things. communication, responsibility, respect, freedom. There is a song from Dido that I like a lot. It is called Freedom, I think, but the song says that there is no freedom without love, and there is no love without freedom. So somehow, and I was talking to some other guys before you, that you have to be yourself and you have to let the other be yourself in order to succeed in a relationship. So that is what I have experienced in life.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, about the things you said, that love isn't enough. Like, it's a real thing. Sometimes you have like an immensely love for someone, but I don't know, like something is like um I don't know how to say faltando.
Missing, something's missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something's missing. So that's a little sad, but it's like a real thing. Like, you can't only think about love. It's a lot of factors that make like you will be peaceful and you will be good in that relationship.
Sure. That's for a fact. About this comedy, this show, is it as a comedy show or is it drama? What is it?
A little of everything, I
Yeah.
think.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of everything, because it has like a lot of episodes when you really cry, because it's like really drama and love and all the things that breaks your heart too. But I think mostly it's like comedy.
Got it. So how many seasons are there, and where do you watch it? I am interested.
9 seasons, I think.
Yeah,
like
9 seasons.
20
It's
episodes,
long.
25.
Okay. Each season.
Yes.
How long is each chapter?
20 minutes, I think.
Okay. So they are short.
Yeah, I have seen it
watch
like 9 times completely.
5 times? Wow.
Me too.
Wow.
It's like really good. But I think like it's like this TV show, I had a lot of love. Yeah, it's a really good TV show, but it was also the first TV show with the one I like deeply. I didn't sleep for a lot of nights seeing that in my, like, I was 13, and it was like it has a big part of my heart, because it was like in my good times with in, I don't know how to say, in elementary school.
Elementary school, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a really good TV show, but it has like a lot of feelings inside, because that's the reason I love it too much.
Okay, I see. So what platform is it?
I think that right now it's in Prime Video, but it was in Netflix, I think, like a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
We have a new guest here. Now she left. Did you notice?
Yeah.
Okay, somebody wanted to join our conversation.
Yeah.
Oh my God, there is another one. I am getting worried. Maybe they overlapped the sessions. Now they have left. Okay, I don't know what's going on. We're having more guests. Anyway, so you told me about 2 chapters that you really liked.
Oh yeah.
So what's the other, or what?
The other one, it's called The Robin. It's a chapter. I don't know if it's a big spoiler. I don't know if it matters. Well, we're going to talk.
Just say it.
Alert.
Okay.
Just say it.
Okay. One of the friends is named Barney. Fell in
Barney,
love with
like the purple dinosaur?
Yeah, just like falls in love with Robin, the girl that Ted Mosby loves.
Okay.
And well, they have like ups and downs. Like, their relationship was a toxic one, and then they broke up. It was like a toxic thing. Okay. So in season 7, I think, Barney decides and analyze that he never felt that way for no one, and that Robin is like really the love of his life. So he decides to ask for marriage to her. So, but Barney is it's a character that it's really like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like very, and their ideas are like very crazy. It's a very spontaneous guy. So the idea that he has is like, I'm going to do a performance, a big performance to ask Robin to marry me. So it starts like, it's so like a big thing. First, he like contacts, like Robin hates one girl. So Barney, like for part of the performance, like just pretends to start dating Patrice. That was the girl that Robin hates.
Robin hates. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like a big manipulation, I think. Right now that I'm thinking, it's a big manipulation because he starts like pretending to give up on them, and Robin like starts like, I don't know, he really is giving up on us. And it's just like, I don't know, I mean, how much like time it takes to do all these things. I don't know if in one part of the
I think that it were 2 months.
2 months of manipulation, of thinking that, but it's like a toxic thing, because me as a spectator, at the first time that I saw it, I said like, oh, but then I said, and it was like, wow, that guy is crazy. But yeah, so in that episode, he asked Robin, but first it's like he has a playbook that says all the plays that he do to conquer a girl. So in that episode, in that episode, he shows like a paper, a page of his playbook, and it says like the Robin is like the play, and it says all the like steps that it has to follow to arrive to that moment. And Robin is like really freaked out. He's like, what? Yeah, he's like shocked. And well, at the final like scene is like Barney is with the ring, and it says like, marry me. And Robin first is like, what? You do all this and manipulate me, and it make me feel like really bad. And then Robin accepts, but but yeah, it's like a big thing. And I wanted to open like the conversation, like it can be cute, but it's a manipulation, right? It's like I don't know, it's a toxic thing. I don't know if that's really love. What do you think?
From what I understood, I think it really sounds like a Machiavellic plan. Yeah. So it really sounds like, really, I mean, it freaked me out. I wouldn't expect someone to have kind of a notebook or somewhere to write all these, I don't know, I don't even know how to call them. I mean, it really sounds disturbing to me. Yeah, it's disturbing, sincerely. And if I had learned that this guy has all these records of his tries and the times he's done something about to reach me or to reach someone else, and keeps a record, and I don't know, I would have run away, I think.
Yeah.
Me too.
I think the same thing. So yeah.
Yeah, but like I think like the thing that makes Barney like a very good character is like he's just unstable, and that's why I think that in the character the writers just say that, okay, Barney doesn't know, because he had like a lot of problems being a child with his family and all that. And I think like the writers were like, okay, Barney don't know how to express his love. Is the only way he knows how to express, well, his love. So let's make this one the strategy to ask Robin for marriage, I think. I don't know, but yeah, he's a really toxic guy.
It sounds like that. Who's the main
Yeah.
character in How I Met Your Mother? I think is this guy who also appears in there is a TV show from Netflix that is called
Freaks and Geeks.
I don't think that's the one I'm referring to. The Baudelaires, do you remember? A series of unfortunate events. Have you
Oh,
watched that?
I don't know
No,
it. No.
no, me
I
neither.
think it's the same guy.
Well, there's another one, like they're five friends, and another of that friend is called Marshall, but I don't know like the the name of the actor.
Let me see. I'm looking it
Yeah.
up.
Neil Patrick,
Neil Patrick
Harris.
Harris. Oh
Neil
yeah,
Patrick
Harris.
Harris is Barney.
Yeah, that's Bernie.
Yeah, that's Barney.
Yeah,
So this is not the main character, is it?
The
no,
main character is Ted Mosby.
Okay, Ted Mosby. And who's that
Yeah.
that one? Who's the actor?
How it's
Josh,
called? Josh Radnor.
Then I'm here looking it up.
Yeah,
So we
Josh
can
Radnor.
Josh Radnor. Okay, and he looks a lot more attractive, I think.
Yeah. Well, he's like a very, I don't know, that I think Ted is like the character I like
The most.
I don't like.
You don't like him?
No, I don't like him. He's like
Okay.
a very hopelessly man, like always searching love. I think, okay, I know love is a important thing in life, but I don't know, like he romanticize. I don't know if that's good.
Romanticizes.
Romanticizes everything. Like, oh,
Okay.
she slapped me. I love her. I don't know.
It's kind
I
of
don't
needy,
like
you
him.
think?
Sorry,
yeah,
teacher,
like
I didn't hear.
pretty.
He may be kind of needy, probably.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty obsessed with find his love of
Yeah.
his life, and to marry, have kids, and like it were the only goal in life.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you think it is the only one, the only love, I mean, the only goal in life? What do you think about that?
No,
No, it
no.
isn't. I don't think so. I
No,
don't
he
know.
didn't enjoy it. Sorry.
Go
Sorry.
ahead, go ahead.
I will going to change, like I was going to ask Kame who was his favorite character, but finish saying the thing you were saying.
I think that my favorite one is Barney. I don't know. I think that is for the evolution that he has in all the program.
Yeah.
I like it.
And he's like really fun. I think
Yeah.
beyond all this toxic like stuff is like a
Behavior.
really fun guy and a
He
really fun
has
character.
a lot of crazy ideas, something that
Yeah.
I don't know, it's like
Yeah.
something out of usual in school.
And that's attractive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Awesome. So I
The group
will
of
start
friends.
watching
Sorry.
it. So go ahead. For sure, I think you have convinced me. I think I will watch it for sure.
Yeah, it's a really good.
Pretty good.
What you were saying, Ame?
The group of friends are a couple that are married. That is Lily and Marshall. Ted Mosby, that is finding his love of his life. Robin, that is the girl who Barney and Ted are fighting for her all the time, and Barney.
Okay.
Yeah. And to mention like the last thing of the TV show, I would like to talk about the way I like discovered the TV show, because I was like in school in preparatory.
Yeah.
And
high school.
Yeah, high school. And I had like a teacher of music, I think, and he made, I don't know how to say, doblaje.
That's a good one. Let me find it.
Yeah, well, the translation.
Because it is not translated. But there is
Yeah.
a translation. There must be a word for that, because that's the
Okay,
first word
okay.
that came to my mind, but it isn't. Okay.
Yeah. And he also made the voice of the Madagascar penguins. And we were like,
Okay.
okay, yeah, in the class, all we wanted was not to learn about music, was him to talk like the penguin of Madagascar. And one day, like, we started like having a conversation, and he said like, I made a voice of one guy in one TV show, like the translation to English in Spanish. And I asked him to like
Okay.
what TV show it is. And he said like How I Met Your Mother. I made Marshall voice in Spanish. And I was like, okay. And I like in that time, I think the TV show was in Netflix. And yeah, I started seeing it and
Okay.
I loved it. Yeah, but it's a fun. I don't think like it's an unusual way to know a TV show.
Yeah, sure. I have some friends who also do dubbing. The word is dubbing. Por
Dubbing.
doblaje.
Okay. Okay.
Dubbing. 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 Yeah,
Okay.
so yeah, that's pretty interesting actually. So what language do you watch the series on?
English.
Yeah, I watch it in English. First, I saw the TV in Spanish because of my teacher. I wanted to hear him. But
Okay.
like passing the first season, I started watching it in English with
Yeah.
subtitles.
I don't know why, but I enjoy a lot more the TV series or movies in the original language. Of course, if I know the original language. But I don't know. It's just like getting to know what um, the director, the writer, they really wanted you to say or wanted you to hear.
Yeah. Me
In,
too.
in translation and in dubbing, sometimes the acting is not the same. Sometimes the translation is not the best, and many things just turn out to be different.
Yeah, and sometimes I don't like the voices they put to some characters. I think it was like he didn't sound like that in my head.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I get it.
Yeah.
Girls, do you have anything else to comment about this TV series?
Well, I wanted to speak about another episode.
Okay.
Just one more. um, I don't remember the title of the episode, but the principal idea was that dad explained to their kids even the little decisions that you take in your life can have a huge impact in your future. And even decisions like, should I go to the left or to the right? The little thing that you do and that little decision that he made that day made him to arrive to the right place in the right time. And when he arrived to the corner of the street, he found his ex-fiance, and well, that person in the future helped him to find his wife. I don't know, like because of that person, he found his wife, but
Okay.
that's not the point that I wanted to say. Well, yeah. In my case, with my actual boyfriend, it was pretty funny how we found each other, because before of the pandemic, yeah, he lived in the Caribbean. He worked as an animator in a hotel, and well, that's like pretty cool. And here I was with my ex-boyfriend, and well, when the pandemic started, he come back to here to Cuernavaca, and well, I broke up with my boyfriend, and the months passed, and that wasn't enough for us to know each other. So the universe worked a little more, and where I trained, the other half of the space was used by CrossFit guys. And one day they decided to leave the place, and the other half of the space was empty. So my teacher wanted to find another person with a project to use the other half of the space to pay the rent and pay the half of the rent. And just exactly the day that the CrossFit guys left the place, My boyfriend were to the place where I trained to take a class of aerial dance. And well, my teacher talked to him and explained the situation. And he had a parkour gym. So he put his gym in the other half of the space. And that wasn't enough either for us to know each other. So there were a presentation in October for Halloween. So he made a performance of fire. So that's where I knew him. But I really like to think about all the things that had to happen for us to find each other in that place. That it was like something pretty hard.
I mean, you were already in the same space, but you really were not connecting until that moment.
Yeah.
Okay, that's so curious. I mean, yeah, sometimes you just have to let things flow and they naturally happen.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's cute.
Yes, indeed. So anything else that you would like to add?
About the program? No.
Okay,
No,
we
about the
had, I
teaching.
think, another topic to talk about.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
online classes.
Yeah.
Online lessons?
Yeah.
Okay, well, what do you think? How you felt? You're both studying physical therapy. How has this impact your learning?
You want to start?
You want to start?
I don't know, as you wish.
Yeah, if you want, start.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, I felt pretty comfortable at the beginning because I am a pretty shy person. So I was in my little bubble, safe without having to see anyone, to talk with anyone. So it was perfect for me. But like 2 months ago, I started to feel like pretty frustrated and stuck. Like I hadn't practiced, and even when you start with a career, you have fear of not being enough or not being pretty good enough. um, but if you have online classes with a practice career, it's like it increments your fear. So yeah, it has like that problem.
Yeah, me too. First, I was like, yay, being in my house all day. And then with the
And then it
with
was,
the time,
woo, we're in my house all day.
yeah, with the time passing, I was like, okay, I'm not being. I was like unmotivated because I was thinking like I'm not paying like enough attention because I'm like really distracting, and here in my house there's no one saying me like, hey, there's the cell phone. And it was like really frustrated. I
Frustrating?
feel, yeah, frustrating for me. And the same thing that Diame is like the practice. I think like right now we're one semester like um I don't know how to say
Behind?
atrasados.
Behind.
Behind,
Yeah.
yeah. Like we were supposed to start the practices in third semester, and we're in fourth semester now. So we're having like one semester missing of practices.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I want to practice, but in the other way, it's like, yeah, I want to go, but I don't want to get like I don't want to get that virus because
Yeah,
of
infected.
yeah, infected. And it's like a dilemma. I don't know how to
Yeah.
balance that feelings like, yeah, I want, but yeah, I don't want. But it's a difficult decision and difficult way. Like we're like being here in our houses and not like processing all the things we feel always. So the fact that we're in house and we're not doing like the things we're supposed to do, and the fact that we're not processing like all the feelings in the correct way, it's like a ball of feelings and a ball of, I don't know what to do. I don't know if you understand like in that part.
I think I understand perfectly. I mean, I went through a very difficult emotional situation recently. I was just unmotivated, as you said. Then I think I had a breakthrough, and I realized that I had to move. I had to go back to what it used to be, because I think we were not really prepared for this social isolation for that long. When we first left, we thought it was going to be 2 weeks or something like that, and then it's been more than a year. So indeed, it has been difficult. We were not prepared, and emotionally, well, it has also affected us. So it seems
Yeah.
now that things are getting better. It seems now that maybe for next semester, some of you are going back to lessons, to face-to-face lessons, and some practices may take place. Of course, I think it is going to be little by little. I think a small group of students and so on, for short periods of time, I think. But let's just be hopeful and expect the best. I think that now that we professors have been vaccinated, we could kind of start retaking everything. Of course, I also believe that students should be vaccinated, because if there is a teacher vaccinated but a group of 20 students who are not in the same place, that is going to be risky. But
Yeah.
perhaps if we work with the smaller groups, that could work out.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, sounds good.
So what have you done in order to keep on going? What really inspires you to keep on going?
Well, yeah, me? Okay.
Yeah, too.
At the beginning of this of the pandemic, in my house, I was like really motivated, and I was like, okay, I'm going to do all the things I don't have time when I'm like going to school. And I don't know, right now I like think of that, like that those days I like waked up like at 5 a.m. to do yoga, and I was like, I
Wow.
don't know, I don't know what my me of the past did that. Like in these days, I don't know how to do that, but the things that continues and like is motivating me. It's like, okay, we're like more in the ending that at the beginning of this thing. Like if 1 year I survived, like I can. And like always giving me all time to relax and to take like all the things off, like have a time for me, like watch a TV show and don't like uh, like being the cell phone that always disturbs like the calm. And that's the thing, like giving me my spaces to relax and to reflect. I don't know how to say reflexionar.
Reflect, to reflect. Mhm.
Reflect like of the things, and like yes I can.
Yeah,
But
like
yeah,
perhaps this reflection maybe is also a type of meditation. I don't know.
yeah, I
What
like to
about you, Anna?
meditate.
Me?
Yeah.
Sorry. Well, at the beginning of the pandemic, I think that I really learned to be alone because before of all of this, I never wanted to be alone. I didn't like it in a partner way. I always dated with a guy, and then that didn't work out. So I didn't. I started to date with another guy, and well, that all the time because I didn't want it to be alone. But when the pandemic started, I broke up with my ex-boyfriend, so I had to be alone because we couldn't have contact with other people, and it was impossible. So I had to learn to be it, and I like it because I discover a lot of things that I like to do when I'm alone, like music and to draw things. And well, here in my room, I put in my, how do you say,
Celine?
techo.
Celine?
Yeah, I put my aerial materials, so that's what I trained, so I didn't suffer in that part. And yeah, it was like pretty cool that I could train like a lot of hours all of the days, and I really like the way that I grew up in that way.
Good. I think, and so you have mentioned about kind of living alone or spending time on your own. And Alexa, you also mentioned that um, you have learned I mean, not to spend so much time on yourself, for example, or to pay attention without a teacher watching you, without someone to tell you, pay attention or something like that. And this is something that I think it has happened to me and maybe has happened to all of us, that I think we have learned to be more self-sufficient, because now we don't have that teacher or that mentor or that one who is always watching us or seeing what we are doing. So in a way, we have to be our own. We have to be our own supervisor in a way, our own motivator, our own leader, and well, I think that it helps us really um, grow in that way, like mature really, to get mature and to I don't know, be more responsible perhaps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that too. I think like in the way all this pandemic was starting, I also like, well, I didn't have like someone or somewhere to go and buy food, so I started like cooking for me. And in all the aspects, it was like taking care of me and taking care of, okay, right now, what do I need? And what, because I don't know, I think sometimes like we um, numb like all the things we're feeling, and it's like, okay, what do I need in this precise moment? So I think, yeah, all the things that you said was, I agree.
Yeah, sure. So
Yeah.
we have some little time yet. I don't know if you have or we want to, I don't know, send a message or tell something to anyone who would watch this later. Any classmates you have who speak also English, to try to keep motivated, to try to keep on going. We know that we are kind of going out, or this difficult situation is kind of going to an end. But in order to successfully well, come out of it. I don't know if you have any comments just to conclude.
Well, I think that it's important to have clear that everything is temporary. So the fact that you're feeling like this at this moment, it doesn't mean like you are not gonna have success in the future, or that you're not gonna be a good professional or something. It's just like a pretty hard moment, but we are gonna pass it, and we already could deal with all of this like more than a year. And I think that we should feel really proud for it, because it wasn't easy. And that's it.
Yeah, all the things that said Amy too. And I also like to say that, I don't know, the teacher in some moment said that in one moment I felt like I was unmotivated, but you had the power to say that, okay, I don't want to feel like this anymore. So you started doing things to feel like good again. And it's like, yeah, like life could be not good all the time, and life could be like difficult sometimes, but you had the power to make the decision or to do things to make you feel better. And I don't know, that's the, I think it's a very powerful thing, because no one can has the power on you. You're the only person that can like move you. in some way. So that, and to all the things that said Ame about being alone, like, yeah, it's a very important thing. And I would like to recommend to pass a lot of time alone if it's like in a romantic way. And also like to know you, it's like you're the person that you're going to be all your life with. So I think that's my advice, like, yeah, learn to be alone, and all the things that it's going to pass, and feelings are temporary.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much. I really want to thank you, and I appreciate your time, your availability for being here today. I think we had a very nice conversation. And then, well, I will see you then on Monday for lessons.
Thank you, teacher.
Take care
Thank
of
you,
you.
Ame.
Thank you, Alexa.
Bye.
Bye.